Hiya, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Cher. So sorry that I missed last week's upload. I was just really unwell and I needed a week off, and I'm so glad I did because I feel great now. So yay! Today's video is going to be a first impression / review on the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette. When Tati said she was releasing makeup, I just jumped on board straight away. I love Tati. I just think she's such a beautiful person, and I know anything she creates is just going to be bomb. I can't wait. Like, if this is as good as people are saying it is, then can you imagine when she releases highlighters or when she releases skincare products? Guys, it's gonna be good. Let me show you the box that it came in. So doesn't she look stunning on this? So beautiful. This is the box it came in, just with some paper. There was no plastic at all. I think maybe the only bit of plastic was wrapped around this palette, which is pretty cool. And it's just really nice. And I kind of don't want to throw the box away because it's just really pretty, but I might recycle it. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just cut her face out and keep it. Is that weird? Maybe a little bit weird. So let's talk about pricing. The palette was $48 USD. I had to pay a shipping charge as well, which brought it to $62 USD. And in Australia, that equals about 95 Australian dollars. So it was a little bit expensive, but honestly, I don't really mind. It's not as much as some other palettes I've bought in the past. So I am not fazed by the price at all, especially with the quality that seems to be here with this palette. I've watched a lot of reviews and I've heard nothing but good things, so I can't wait to dig in. The packaging itself is a matte, silky sort of texture. This is the outer sleeve, which has the ingredients on the back and then just says that it's vegan, cruelty-free, and distributed in the USA. And then you have the palette inside that sleeve, which has the rose gold embossing, which I freaking love. If I came out with a palette, I feel like this is what I would want it to look and feel like as well. It just feels so high quality. I know Tati said that this material gets dirty easily, and I can see fingerprints and things on it already. I don't care. That's literally the least of my worries. If the eyeshadows inside are good, then what does it matter if it's a little bit dirty on the outside? It just shows that you love your palette. And this is the Volume 1 Textured Neutrals. I think this is going to be a problem that there's volumes, because I'm probably going to want to buy everything else that she comes out with and then have her like stacked on a bookshelf. I think it's going to look amazing, and I love that concept. This mirror is flippin' big. And then this is the inside of the palette. How beautiful is that? Sorry about my fake tan. I'm in two minds about how I feel with the sort of concept of the palette. While I love that it's very linear and constructed, the unorganized part of me wishes that it was a little bit more jumbled up. But I think this appeals to a lot of people, because I think one of the concerns on the Anastasia Norvina palettes were that they were just too jumbled and people couldn't make sense of them. Whereas this is really organized and I think very Tati, like, honestly. So you have the different compositions here. So you've got glitter, different compositions, different textures. So you've got glitter, metallic, sequin, and matte. And then you have the tonal shades going up. So you've got memory, ritual, story, soothe, aura, and poet. I'm trying to read them backwards, and this writing is so beautiful, but it's really hard to read backwards. I actually like that she did the shade names in this really fancy font. It's not something you really see. So I think in terms of how great the packaging is and how well thought of it, this is like an A+. I think the thing that I'm most intrigued about is the sequin formula. I know that Inglot has a double sparkle formula that is similar to this, with like the matte undercolor and then a sparkle through it. But I actually think these are going to be better. But let me just show you. I have my Inglot palette here. So you can see that these matte shadows here, even this one is a matte with a sparkle through the top. They're actually not metallic shades. So I might just do a swatch of those. So this is Inglot's Double Sparkle, and this is Tati's Ritual shade. And you can just see how much more pigmented that is, and it has a lot more glitter in it. But I'd be curious to see, because this Inglot formula with the sparkles in it, actually when you blend it into the eye, goes matte, and all those glitter particles get lost. So I'm really curious to see if that happens with Tati's formula. I know that she said that they're best applied with a pat, and I actually watched Allie Glines tutorial as well, and she said that she likes to spray her brush with a bit of setting spray Fix Plus before she goes in and applies it, because it actually helps that glitter to really stick and show up. I'm not going to do swatches on my video today because so many other people have them on their channel, and you know, let's just save time. If you want to see pictures, I will upload them to my Instagram stories. My Instagram is @_SherJonathan, and yeah, I'll have pictures there for you if you want to see them. But for the meantime, why don't we just get started and test this out? I really want to do like an orange to pink smoky eye. I know it's a neutral palette, okay, but there's colors in here that are kind of neutral, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I was thinking I'm going to do a 3 looks video with my favorite neutral going out looks, full of glitter, full of fun, and really put this palette to the test. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you do want to see that. I promise you it is going to be fab. Why don't we get started? I've just put some P. Louise base down, haven't set it, and we're going to go in with the first shade. Also, another thing I just wanted to note that you have all these matte shades, but there's no lighter shade of the same tone to blend it out with. So what I'm hoping will happen is that there will be enough blendability in these eyeshadows that it can kind of fade out to a lighter color and be really intense where you first place it down. That's what I'm hoping. If not, that's going to really suck because I'm going to have to use a different tone to blend out with, and I don't particularly like doing that, but that's just me. I know some people don't mind it. I feel like this row here I'm not really going to use too much. I just don't really set my eye, and it's a really light eyeshadow, so, but you never know, we'll see. First color I'm going to go in with is Story, and I'm just tapping that in there. There is a little bit of kickback in the pan, but that's to be expected with pigmented eyeshadows, and I am just going to place this in the inner sort of corner of my eye, like in the inner third, and I'm just going to place that here. And drag it forward. So I'm just going to slowly build this shade up. It does seem to pack on really nice and easily, which is fabulous. So I want to know, did you pick this palette up? Is this something that you're interested in? I know that a lot of people that watch my channel aren't particularly into neutrals, so I apologize, but I just really wanted to support Tati, and I also wanted to get this palette to use in my kit as well, my makeup kit, because if you didn't know, I am a professional makeup artist and I do freelance. I mean, it's not terrible, like the blending is not terrible, but this is where I typically go in with like a lighter shade that wasn't super light to blend it out, just like another tonal. But I think if you're patient, it'll blend out nicely. Yeah, that's beautiful. Like I said, I'm gonna make the outer edges pink. Purple. I don't know what color this is. It's like a burgundy. So gonna go in with Poet and just popping that on the outer V. I'm just going to drag that into the crease as well. And I'm basically just packing that in, and then with whatever's left on my brush, taking that around to blend it out. I'm not picking up any more eyeshadow when I do this. These colors go really well together. They're so beautiful. Just going to go slowly around that edge and just get the shape that I want. These actually are blending really well. Like, I'm just dragging that out slowly. You can see it's kind of pulled the eyeshadow with it, which is really nice. So I am finding that I'm able to diffuse these colors really well. Oh, I can't wait. I really want to do like a burgundy smoky eye when I go out tomorrow, or a black smoky eye. I haven't decided. I'm going to a party and I'm wearing a white jumpsuit, so I can literally wear anything I want. That's really nice. I'm actually going to go in with like a fluffier blending brush and just really, I haven't even got anything on this. I'm just going to go around the edges and just see how that diffuses the color. That worked a treat. And then I'm just taking my small Inglot brush and I'm just bringing this in the crease just to make it more defined. Really love doing this with my eyeshadows. So far, I am really liking these mattes. I think they're fabulous. I want to try to put at least one texture on the eye today, so I can give you a little bit of a breakdown. But like I said, this one's just a first impression / review. I will be doing 3 looks, remember. 3 ultra glam looks. That's my style. I don't typically do standard everyday looks, but I can if that's something you're interested in. It's just not something that I gravitate towards, because I feel like for me, if I'm gonna spend time doing my makeup, I want it to be popping. I don't want to spend 10 minutes and leave. That's only if I'm in a rush. I feel like I want to deepen it up a little bit with potentially the black. Yeah, I might try the black. I'll just do a little bit though. I don't want to overpower the burgundy in the outer corner. So I'm just going to pick it up on my small 10S brush and just pop it down at the bottom, this outer corner, and just slowly work that in. You don't need a lot. That black is quite pigmented and just blending out pretty easily. So I'd probably be careful of not picking up too much, because with black eyeshadow you definitely run the risk of picking up too much and not being able to bring it back. I'm going to take a little bit of the metallic aura up onto my brow bone. I think that is going to be, yeah, that's really, really highlighty. I'm just going to use my finger to tone that down a little bit. Really nice metallic, but it was just a little bit too intense. Oh, that's definitely softened it a little bit. At least it still has that glow to it, but it's not in your face. And just go over with a brush to blend that even further. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut my crease, shock horror. I just want to have a nice clean base for, I'm gonna put down the aura in sequin because I want to see what that looks like. I'm gonna try doing this kind of cut crease where it has like that space. We'll see if I like it. I probably won't, to be honest. Okay, and blending out that outer edge with my finger. Sorry, I can't really talk very well when I do cut creases. It's just not who I am. Maybe one day. It's really annoying because I can't just say the eyeshadow name. I gotta tell you what texture I'm using. That's an annoying thing about this palette. But honestly, it's not even that bad. It's just it's a YouTuber thing. So I'm going to take Aura in the sequin shade with the pink specks in it. And I'm just going to pat that out. Again, it's very pigmented, so there is kickback in the pan. And I'm just going to pat this all over that front portion where I cut the crease. And I'm just going to pat that in slowly. And that is actually really nice. The glitters are just so soft and minuscule. I don't think you can really tell that they're there until you get really close. But they are really cute. And I actually want to try Allie Glines' technique that she said. So I've picked up a little bit on my brush and I'm going to spray my brush. And I'm going to see if that packs a little bit more. That's definitely made it a bit more pigmented. So far, that formula is much better than the one that Inglot has for the double sparkle. I'm going to try using the Poet sequin shade now. I just want to see how well the two blend together and if the sparkles in the deeper sort of tone pick up. And I'm just going to pat them on the outer corner. Obviously, I will have to blend these together a little bit, which means that the glitter might pop off if I'm moving side to side doing a blend. Yeah, the glitter's there, but it is actually a lot nicer in the Aura color. I think I might go back over. I was just really liking how that was looking and now I've ruined it. So I'm going to go back in with that. I'm going to spray it so that it gives it a little bit more oomph so that I can pack it back over the top of... Oops, I've made it way too wet. Oh dear. Well, the glitter comes out like crazy when you make it too wet. I think I might bring a little bit more of Poet over that outer portion. Geez, it blends really nicely. I'm really happy with the blend. I think it's really good. Okay, so I really want to try the glitter. I'm going to go in with Poet glitter up the top here. Sorry, I'm staying mostly within one color story. Might put a little bit more orange underneath with the story shades. And I want to see how it applies with a brush. Definitely picks up nicely on a brush, and application wise, I'm just going to pat this on. Glitters tend to fall out. I haven't put any glitter glue on. I want to see how it lasts tonight before I do that. I got most of that off my brush and onto my eye. It is beautiful. This glitter is really nice. It's like a rose gold glitter, but then it has flecks of purple in it. And I'm just going to bring that up to the outer corner, just going in a wing. I'm going to spray my brush. I want to see if that will give it a little bit more oomph, because I mean it's actually transferring really nicely, but I do want a little bit more. Oh, that's going to affect how it stays. I won't do it. I tell lies. I am going to try it without setting spray without glitter glue, and then I want to see how it goes throughout the night. I will just have to keep packing. Maybe if I use my finger, it'll, but yeah, that packed on a little bit more. That's really stunning. Obviously, if I blend into this, it's going to go everywhere, but I hate harsh lines, so I'm going to need to figure out what to do. I will just blend using the glitter brush. See, that's like flipped all the glitter over this side now. Just going to clean that up. You can flick glitter off your face if you go up with the brush. That glitter has made the sequin glitter almost look non-existent, so just be mindful if you are wanting the sequin glitter to show up. It's not going to look as obvious if you already have a chunkier glitter on your eye. I love this. This is so beautiful. I'm really impressed so far. I do want to deepen up my lash line, so I'm going to go in with Memory in the matte and just Memory in the matte just there, and I'm going to go along the base down here in the outer corner and just deepen that up a little bit and see how we go. Like I said, blending over glitter is just automatically gonna cause fallout. That's just the way it is. Can't really prevent that unless you've used a glitter glue, but even still, it'll probably still have at least a little bit. But I just really hate unblended looks, so I'm just gonna go in a little bit. Yeah, that's better. So ideally, you probably want to darken your crease and your lash line, even apply eyeliner before you put glitter on, which sounds really silly, but it is so hard to draw a straight line over glitter, so you're best off doing it beforehand and trying not to apply glitter to that liner. In saying that, I didn't do any liner, so I'm going to do that now after I've already applied glitter. Ah, crap. I didn't put the lid on my fly liner. Now it's dried up. Look at this. What a waste. So I'm just going to go in with a little tiny bit of a gel liner just along the base of my lashes. I'm just going to clean up the underneath of my eyes using my micellar water and a cotton pad and a cotton tip. That's how I always do it. Super easy. Okay, so top part of the eye done. I'm going to do the rest of my face and base and come back and we can finish up that lower lash line. Back in a jiff. Okay, so I finished the rest of my face and now we can finish up the lower lash line as well. So excited. I am absolutely loving this look so far. And I do have a little bit of glitter fallout on my foundation already, which is a bit frustrating because I literally only just finished, but it's a standard thing, I guess. When you wear glitter, you just have to expect it. Would it be less if I wore glitter glue? I have no idea. I'll let you know tomorrow. But what I think I will do is actually just might go in with Memory just on the outer portion and blend out with Poet. I don't want to get fallout from any of these shimmers. They're so pigmented. So I am tapping off on, I've got like a paper towel on my bench, so I'm just tapping off on that so that I don't get any fallout dripping down on my cheeks. And then I'm going to blend out with Poet, which is that pink. And I'm just using my 10S brush and just slowly going to drag that out. So I'm just using the fluffy blending brush with nothing on it, just to really make sure that is really blown out and seamless. I'm going to go in with the metallic version of Story. This is like a coral with an orange reflect. It's almost got a pinkness to it as well. It's really pretty. I'm going to take that just on a small pointed brush, just so I can be really precise with how I lay it down. And I feel like that picked up so much. I don't want to get fallout, so I'm tapping off. And I'm just gonna run that along my inner lash line. The metallic is really smooth. It's not settling too much into that, into my under eye creases, and it also looks as if there's a little bit of reflex. I flipping love these colors because they are literally making my eyes pop so much. Gonna finish up with Aura in the metallic on my inner corner. And this one we can just bring into that inner section and just really blend that in there and highlight it. Then I'm going to go in with the Rimmel London Wonderluxe Volume Mascara. I haven't tried this before, but I just used it on my top lashes and it's really nice. Very like lengthening. Oops, that was very clumpy. I feel like I hate new mascaras. Anyone else like that? They're just so clumpy. Can't stand new mascaras. My lashes are so long on the bottom, they're touching my cheeks, so I'm just going to have to wait for that to dry before I can clean it up. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, or do I want to put... I feel like I want to put some brown eyeliner in my waterline just here. It's just not as harsh as a black, so kind of just doesn't look as heavy, but I feel like it just really completes the look. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye and then I'll come back and tell you my thoughts. But I think you already know. So that's everything, guys. That's the finished look. I absolutely love how it turned out. I don't know why, but this style is just one of my favorites. I just find that it's really flattering. It gives you the lightness that you need to open up the eyes, but it's still really glitzy and smoky and all of those good things. So I love how this turned out. Blendability of the matte eyeshadows were pretty freaking good. I don't really have any complaints with the 3 shades that I used in the matte formula, and that was the Black Memory, the Burgundy Poet, and Story. I just felt like they were really smooth, easy to use. You could also build them up as well. I feel like if you go in with a bit of a light hand and then just keep packing it on, that is actually really nice to make it more blended and buildable. The sequin formula, I'm not a huge fan of, but also I only used these 2 shades. I really want to give, you know, the darker colors a bit of a go because I feel like they will look a little bit better than these 2. I'm gonna play with them a little bit more, I think, and then give you a little bit of a better idea. I'm just not too sure. I only used Aura in that little bit, and then I tried to use Poet, but I didn't like how Poet looks, so I just got rid of it. For Aura, I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of the pink reflect, but not a lot. And I did try to spray my brush to get that to help it pop, but I can just see the base layer of Poet. Of Aura. Too many names. There's not even that many names. I'm just screwing it up. The metallic formula is really nice. I used Story and this coral one. It's actually really quite shiny, but really smooth, and it's not chunky at all. I really do love chunky shimmer formulas. The one from Glamonatrix is probably one of my favorite formulas. It's just really chunky and packs a punch. I feel like these are really subtle, very easy to wear. I reckon you could build them up with some Fix Plus. I didn't try that. I'm going to play with this palette some more, so definitely stay tuned for that. And then the glitter, I don't mind pressed glitters. It's not something that I've ever really hated, and I really like these. I think they're quite smooth to swatch and very easy to use with your finger or a brush. In terms of blending, typical glitter, it's going to fall out. It's actually staying on my eyes quite well with the base that it has. I didn't use glitter glue, and it's just sticking to the eye off my brush. I didn't use Fix Plus either, so that's really good. I'm really curious to see how long it lasts, so I will check back in after I finish ice skating tonight. It is 4:17 at the moment. Oh, that's me and Terrence, but yes, it's 4. I can pop up 4:17. Really keen to see how it goes tonight. I don't think it's going to fall out that much. I do have a few specks on my face, but that's to be expected when you wear glitter. Freaking love glitter. It's great. I love that this palette has glitters for each color. That's really cool. And I feel like any look that I want to do, I have a glitter that will go with it in this palette. So overall, I really like this palette. I think it's really well done, really well curated. I like that the mirror goes back. I'm going to have to test out the sequin formula a little bit more, because that is the only formula that I'm not like sold on yet. So I'm going to try them out and see how I feel, and then I'll probably update you either here or on Instagram. So make sure you're following me there if you would like to see. Alrighty, so I've just gotten back from ice skating. I haven't turned on my backlight. I just can't be bothered. It's just too much effort. So here we are. My makeup on my nose has rubbed off from taking my jumper on and off after ice skating. But my eye makeup is still very beautiful. I freaking love it. I've never looked this good, if I don't say so myself. I'm just kidding. I'm just being an annoying little girl. Anyway, so glitter-wise, it's pretty good, actually. I am a little bit surprised. I thought I would have a little bit more fallout. I do have a few spots of glitter that have fallen down on my face, but I did mention that I had that straight after I applied my foundation, so I don't think it's more than that, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, overall pretty good. It's stuck on my eye very well. Like I said, I didn't use glitter glue or setting spray or anything, and it's perfect. So no real complaints for me. I did get a slight bit of transfer from my lid above my crease, just a tiny bit. Nothing concerning. It's just what happens when you wear glitter and you have slightly hooded eyes. I don't have overly hooded eyes, so it's fine. I'm just sad that I have to wipe this off. Like, it just... If I could choose one style of makeup look, this would be it. Okay. Anyway, it's 20 past 10 now. It's 20 past 10. I think when I did my check-in, it was 4 o'clock. So it's been a solid 6 hours that the glitter's been on. So super impressed. I just think that formulation is really great, surprisingly, because especially with glitters, I always need to use a glitter glue or some form of tack, and it has it already, so I don't need to do it, which is fabulous. So that's it, all done, and I look flippin' dewy as heck, and I love it. And I'm going to stop rambling now, because I feel like I've been talking so long. So I'm going to go back to the other Cher, the one who doesn't look like a hot mess, and she's going to end the video. That's my thoughts on the palette so far. Let me know if you've bought this, tried it out. What do you think? Are neutrals your thing? Like I said, I love having a neutral palette that I can just easily go to if I need to. but I typically gravitate more towards colourful eyeshadows, if you couldn't quite tell. I love it. I just think it's stunning. It's so beautiful. Super beautiful. So that's it for this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because I will be doing 3 going out glamorous nighttime looks with this palette. Let me know what time, day is best for you. I actually think I want to change it because Saturday night is not great for Australia. I don't know why. It's not doing well. So let me know when you're on YouTube watching content, and then I can sort of cater towards you a little bit more. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Make sure you share it if you loved it, and subscribe if you want to see more from me soon. And I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.